Alright, we're going to do another art video. Do some outlining, maybe some coloring. We did some at the Crimson Cull Drawing Club yesterday. Got a couple more Archie sketches done. I'm going to work on the next day's image, which I believe is travel. So I got a fun little thing that I whipped up for that yesterday. I'll outline it today and color it so I can post it. But yeah, we only drew for a couple hours, so I just got a couple things done. But yeah, let's get to it and see what happens. This is my traveling drawing book, loaded full of stickers. Just to use up some stickers I got hanging around. And that way I have stuff on the book to give me ideas if my mind goes blank and I can't find anything to draw up. And these are nice solid hard covers, so once I use up all the paper, I can just snip the binding and keep the sticker boards and display them nicely. Alright, here we got for travel. I went simple. I gotta get a couple easier ones out there, so I put a smiley face plane with the Archies on it, their own private jet flying around the world. So let's get to it. Get this all drawn out nicely. I can get it colored. It should be a nice quick one to do. It's like preseason football started this week. So I got the Pittsburgh Steelers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers game on in the background. That's one game I didn't see this weekend so far, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I was going a little too big with my Archie drawings, so got myself a little bit behind the 8-ball there. I wanted to definitely make sure I got every day's picture out, so I had to get something that was a little bit more casual drawn up. Didn't come up with a name for a little plain character. I think I want to go a little bit heavy on the plane's eyelashes, or eyebrow, I mean. Give them a little bit thicker ones. Surprised I was able to fit the name in here at least. It's still gonna be kind of snug. We'll see what happens. I'll know what it is. That's all that matters. They're flying from the U.S. probably to India to put on a little concert. I was watching the Little Chocolatiers, but for some reason my Discovery Channel didn't want to come in all of a sudden. We've been having lots of weird issues with the Discovery Channel. So you'll be watching something and all of a sudden the voices are way ahead of the pictures. There we go, that'll work. Alright. Try and keep the earth nice and round, even though everybody's still debating whether it's flat, round, or oval. You'd think they'd be able to figure it out by now after being up in space so many times. Come on. There's a mountain on the planet there that must be really big because it gave the Earth a little bump. Not too bad. Just a little bump. Alright. And this is Canada, United States, Mexico, all that. But it's not gonna be accurate or anything. I'm guessing that's like Lake Ontario or something like that. I just went with a quick rough sketch and hopefully I get the basis of the continents. People can somewhat figure out what it is. Okay. This is a nice, easy one to do. I like when they're nice and quick like this. Now that I think about it, I don't think I took my sketch picture. Which I guess I better at least take a picture of this part. Alright. I guess I can't. Guess I'm just gonna have to go with the video on this one, since I don't have no camera to take a picture with because I'm videotaping with the camera. So that doesn't help. Alright, let's get this cleaned up. Now we can get it colored. Might actually be able to complete a video today without having it cut off on me for once. Alright. Uh-oh. Lost my garbage can. Alright, I'm gonna go with pastel colors on this one today, I think. Give it that fun, light, colorific type look to it. Got to watch the Jake Paul-Nate Diaz fight on Plex the other day. They had that complete boxing match, which was a surprise, but it was nice to get to see it at least. And Jake Paul looked way better than Nate Diaz. Went all 10 rounds. Went to decision. And even if Jake Paul didn't do good, if it goes to the decision, you're pretty much guaranteed that it's going to go to Jake Paul anyways, because it's his organization that runs the whole boxing tournament, so boxing match or whatever you want to call it. No one cares that much about boxing anymore now that we have UFC. But yeah, it went to decision. Jake Paul won. Oh yeah, spoiler. Spoiler alert. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to give him a pink nose. Pink eye. He's got pink eye. That works. It's nice, simple, it's cute. I like it a lot. Alright. Let's go with... We'll let that dry for a bit while we work on the planet. Planet, damn it, Janet. Okay, that's not coloring out good. Let's see what this one's like. I'm not liking... Want one that works at least halfway decent. That one's better. That one's too light. I don't know if I have any. I do have a darker green pastel. Honestly, it looks the same as this one, so I'm just going to go with this one. It's not a color I'd probably use much, so. Stupid raspy throat. But yeah, that fight was, Nate looked terrible in my opinion, but he did his usual thing where he has to be cocky with everything that's going on. Even though he's getting his ass whooped, he's got to mouth off and try and play with the other guy's mind. Nate got knocked down once. Jake Paul looked like he was holding back. So I think he could have, if he would have went stronger in the beginning, I think he could have easily finished this fight within 5 rounds. Nate was not looking good when he was taking shots in the early rounds. Kept looking like he wanted to take Jake down, but it's not mixed martial arts, so you gotta stay on your feet and punch. But yeah, I was happy I got to see it. I'm glad I didn't pay for it. It's a fight, a Jake Paul fight I've wanted to see for a long time. And it basically Nate Diaz, and I always wanted to see him fight Conor McGregor. But Nate's always been part of the boxing world, and just all the stuff I've heard about him and seen with him over the years, I wasn't impressed. He looked like he was new to boxing. Didn't really have a good stance, good form. His blocking was terrible. I think Jake Paul really missed out big time on doing some liver damage. Easily got some pretty big liver shots in on him, on Nate. Nate was constantly pulling double arms up and dropping his arms to the side, and I would have definitely popped a couple into the liver, made him wince a little bit. But yeah, it was fun getting to watch it. It was free, so can't complain. Also checked out the new Spider-Man movie. Got to see that. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That was a ton of fun. I can't wait for the next one. I forgot that it was going to be I thought it was, once I realized that it was going to be continued, I was thinking that it was going to be 3 episodes, but I was told yesterday that it's just 2 episodes. But I think they could easily make that into 3 episodes, but I'd rather it just be one and one and done, and then just do the next movie, then the next movie. But when it got to the continuation part, I hit the arrow on my remote to see how much time was left because it was getting late. I figured I wanted to go crash, but I wanted to watch the rest of the movie, and then I looked and there's only like 10 minutes left. I'm like, oh shit, that's right, there's going to be a continuation off this one. It's not going to have a finalized ending at all. Or not a finalized ending, but an ending you can live with it making it a movie that's just a one-round movie for you. Even though it's linked to other movies, but still, thinking that you're going to get that somewhat of a finalization at the end. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, right in a big part, you're continuing it. It's like, damn it, Janet. So yeah, but probably one of my favorite movies of the year so far. That was great. I loved all the characters, thankfully Spider-Ham didn't ruin the whole thing. I know, I'm a Spider-Ham hater. I don't know why. Just don't know why certain things annoy me. But what you gonna do? If you don't like the way my Earth looks, just imagine that over the years the continents change and move, and the water expands, the ground shakes and moves, all kinds of things happen, so continents change. You can tell that by looking at the planet Earth pictures over the years. Always a little bit of movement, volcanic activity. Water rises and lowers. Right now all our water's rising. Icebergs are melting. All kinds of things happening. I have a feeling I'm going to have a cat up here pretty soon. He's bugging on me. This pen just doesn't want to put out a lot of ink, so it's kind of working the page. Hopefully it doesn't wreck the pages behind it. Now the cat's looking at the door like he wants to go out. You're not going to go out in the rain, dum-dum. Finally get a nice day of rain and you're going to be all antsy, aren't you? Just sleep all day. You can play the next few. We need the rain. Finally mow the lawn tomorrow if it's not raining. The first time I mowed the lawn in probably over a month. It's like all the other neighbors around me just keep mowing their lawns every week like idiots, and their lawns are just all brown. Don't know why they do that. Alright. There. Got the continent colored. Let's see. AI has been a big thing. I'm going to be talking about that a lot over the next couple episodes probably, because I was going to do a AI video, but people are very single-minded about it, not very open about certain things, and you got the ones that argue over stuff that they don't agree with, and they think they know everything more than anybody else. What do I want to go with for the plane? Do I want to go orange? This is more of a peach. Kind of gives it that human touch. Or do I want to go yellow? Yellow's kind of light. I think what I'll do is yellow for the mouth. And then I'm going to make the plain peach. Which might kind of clash with the pinkish red for the Archies and stuff. But I think it's a good separation of colors. Since the plane's going to be flying over the earth in the blue, they don't want to have colors that are going to clash with that. But yeah, I'm two-sided with the whole AI thing. I hate the concept of AI just taking people's art and doing things with it. But then you also got to look at it in another light. So you're telling a computer that, hey, I want a barbarian couple in the art style of Frazetta, maybe some Boris Vallejo, influence to it. And I want the picture to be based off the Fire and Ice animated movie. And then the AI whips up a piece of art that you can tell is not done by a human. It's got this weird effect to it. Kind of has its own thing, its own AI thing to it. And yeah, granted, in the future they'll get more detailed, more better at what they're doing with it. But it's just a computer program putting stuff out. Now you have people that are artists. Everybody's an artist in their own way, no matter what they do. But how is that much different than if someone does digital artwork and they cut and paste little images for certain things that they're trying to draw, or they constantly hit buttons to clean up their lines, make their triangles, squares, circles all perfect, letting the digital platform do it for them. They're just clicking a button and the computer programs. Yeah, I like those colors. That worked out decent. The digital platform just shows them the texture that they want, and the people use the texture. And I throw my initials in here before I color this. And that, to me, is not much different than AI doing it. It's using items that it can find and turning it into a picture. Or you got people that go on the computer and cut pictures out and form pictures. How is that much different than AI? You have artists that sit there. You have the original artist of an item, of a character or whatever. And then you have all these other artists that are rendering their version of that character and drawing it. How is that different than AI? I mean, all that, to me, is similar. Other than the fact that it's a human or a computer, they're doing the same exact thing. If you're worried about a computer program taking over your jobs, what's the difference of that? Or these breeders that are making the population probably reach 9 billion within a few years. So you got a couple extra billion people that have their point of views and their art styles. And if they all copy your character and your artwork and give it their touch and their type of feel to the artwork, is that much different than AI? I don't think so. Either way, you're going to lose out on jobs. You're going to lose out on work if more and more people are doing it. I mean, if we start having all our businesses taken over by robots that are doing all the work, is that not going to make more people fall into fields that are art related and stuff? And therefore you'll have more people making art, which means more content out there. And of course they're going to want to, the ones that aren't great at drawing or coloring or whatever, are going to use computer programs to help them do it if they want to get into something like that. And that's all similar to me, and I don't see how that's such a problem. I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate AI. I don't want AI taking over what I enjoy doing or what others enjoy doing. But technology has it not been taking over everything for the past how many years? And we constantly build technology to make our lives easier and faster. We can get more stuff produced. But yet we complain anytime something happens like that. But yet you look at the workforce right now. After COVID, the workforce took a huge change. I mean, the whole world kind of got this attitude of screw it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to work. I just want to enjoy myself and do my thing. So all of a sudden, everywhere you go is shorthanded for employees. The ones that are there are pissed off because they're working twice as hard for the same amount of money, because nobody's showing up for their jobs anymore. All the restaurants are short-staffed, closing early, they're putting out crappier product and service. And so we complain about that, but then as soon as the robots come in to replace them, then we complain about that. It's like we gotta pick and choose our battles wisely and think about what can happen, what good can come from certain things, and not just look at the bad. I mean, in reality, couldn't we somehow sit there and just focus more on regulating stuff? It's like, personally, I think these AI companies that are pushing the shit out while they're telling the governments that, hey, you got to put regulations on us. It's like they know what they're going to get themselves into eventually. And our governments aren't really paying attention, and they're even warning them. It's like, we have no idea what's going to happen with this. We already got the Windows AI, the Bing AI, the Chat GPT and all that. And they're already seeing sentient things happen where the stuff just goes off on its own, searching for what it wants to search for and not really listening to people, and just putting its own things out there. And they talk, some of the groups that are running these programs are talking about that, and I follow as much as I can. And so we already got sentient activity. So how long will it be before something comes out that does wipe out the human race? I gave it 20 years. Tops. But yeah, it's sad that we can't just develop stuff and make things work without pushing stuff to the boundaries that we have no knowledge of what's going to happen. We have a hadron collider in the middle of our planet that just spins around trying to recreate the Big Bang. We really got to try and recreate life inside of the only planet that's livable at the moment that we can reach. So that shows how dumb we are. So yeah, let's let a AI unit that's actually intelligent maybe run the world. Because we have presidents that are in their 80s, 70s, 80s. It's like, which makes no sense. Why are we allowing anybody over there beyond their, I'd say beyond 65. 65 tops. Once you're over that, you should not be able to run a country. Your mental facilities are not there. I've dealt with dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff for many years, and I don't care who you are. You got a guy running the government, the country, that one son died because of some type of cancer or some shit like that. That was the more intelligent son, it seemed like. The father that, I don't know. And then you got the other son who's dwindling money, stealing money and stuff, funds and all this. And yet his dad can keep running the country while his dad tries to take down the last person that ran the country, try and get him thrown in prison. And that's all he's focusing on, his whole presidential run, which makes no sense. Should not go after our presidents of the past unless they do something severe. We should focus on our country currently and worry about all that stuff and not focus on things like that are not benefiting our further advances. Why we gotta focus on this petty crap? It's beyond me. But that's kind of world we live in. Everybody's stuck to their guns. It's like, I am for one organization. I will never vote for any other organization. I don't care who they have running. It's just, let's get some young blood in there and start worrying about fixing our economy, fixing our country, getting our world together. But no, instead we're focused on this shit. So yeah, AI will easily notice that we're a bunch of dumbasses once it becomes sentient, and it'll just get rid of us, which is fine with me. It's like AI has the good things too, because we got like a kid that had gotten an accident, unable to, basically paralyzed and all this, and they used AI to put some stimulation in his brain that teaches him to helps him walk and stuff like that. So those are great advances, helping kids enjoy their life a little bit longer. I don't know how, if if I can give this. Let's get it some little. Doesn't really show off much, but little around the world affair. There it is. There is the final one. And I will be doing more of these soon. But yeah, I'm happy with that. It's a nice, simple picture. Nice, quick. Finally get one done that didn't take me half a day to do. So yeah, that's a good thing. I need to do a couple more simpler things. But yeah, the cat wants to go out in the rain. So I am going to put him out in the rain. And I will get back to you with more of these soon. Keep following Under the Color of MS. Audio, video, YouTube. YouTube is Under the Color of MS with an underscore between each word. Instagram, all them. Or actually, Instagram's the one with the underscore, sorry. And keep checking out Crimson Color Comic Club, and we will get back to you again with more soon. Tell a friend, rate, review, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.